Welcome builders, Andyisyoda here. Welcome back to episode 5 of Kadjar City. I am so pumped for this project. It's, I think, probably one of the best things I've ever done in Minecraft. It is an absolutely massive map and it's based off a hand-drawn map. This one right here called Kadjar City by Treadwell_360 GamerDad on Twitter. Isn't it a cool map? So inspiring. We've been working on the poor district in the last episode, and we have more poor houses to do today, but we're also going to be moving on to the farming area as well. And I tell you now, I've seen it. I know what happens in this video. It is absolutely epic. Epic farm we're going to be building a little bit later on. But first of all, more of these little poor people. They need houses. We're making it out of acacia and coral blocks, plenty of spruce and spruce trapdoors on top with a healthy dose of detailing. Remember, do subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. Lots of you are watching these videos and not subscribing, so it would be wonderful to have you. We're going to be doing plenty of large city building projects, and probably the next one is going to be another D&D map. Hey guys, I am live on Twitch Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday at 4 PM UK time, which is 11 AM Eastern Standard United States time, and this is when we build. So if you want a sneak preview of what we're going to be building next, if you want to get ahead in the game, follow me on Twitch, join in the live streams. I'm live for 3 or 4 hours every single day. Let's have a look at how we've planned out this city. The middle bit, we've made it the shopping area, bright, colourful shops. The next bit out, we made it into the middle class area where all the merchants and middle income people would live. Then in purple, we've got the rich people's houses. Some people said they shouldn't be there right next to the wall, but it's kind of spacious, and it's how the designer of the map planned it out. That's where the rich people should go. Lots of space, more trees, a bit more breathing room from the hustle and bustle. Next, we built the wall. And then we moved on to the poorer people, which I'm going to, I think, do in blue right here. So we've done pretty much all this so far. They're just outside the safety of the city walls, but they can't afford to live inside it. Yeah, we've done all that so far, and we just need to move on to the next few pieces of our poor district. Then we're on to the farming area, which I'm going to colour in orange. And this area, honestly guys, it turns out to be absolutely epic. A big shout out to the Patreons from my Patreons who helped me. The Mystical Island, bottom left, that's going to be coming up in episode 6. And then episode 7, we're definitely going to be looking at the palace. So you've got some really cool episodes coming up. So do hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to subscribe. We've also got a mining district and an army district at the top of the map there, coming up probably episodes 8 and 9. We've also got some warehouses, which I keep forgetting, and some shipping to bring in, but we're actually going to bring in our very first ship. Thank you to Storm for working on that ship. We're going to bring that in this episode. Alrighty, let's get back to finishing off the poor houses, put in some other kinds of builds as well, like warehouses, sawmills, logging centers as well. We've also got some blacksmiths going in. I'm also popping in a couple of towers to connect up to a bridge to the Mystical Island. You've got any ideas about what we should put on the Mystical Island? This is your last chance to let us know. Let's have a quick look around first person here. The camera work will be a little bit awkward because I'm actually kind of filming this in the replay mod editor. This is a kelp farm, by the way. Big shout out to Big Gus, who is It's a Me Gus on Twitch, and Turtled and Shula, some of the builders helping me in this little section. This is a kelp farm. What do you think? Kind of cool with the scaffolding going down, so you could go down and maybe plant some more kelp or cut it at the bottom and drag it up. We've got some plenty of kelp, which we're going to use for roofing in our town, believe it or not. And also you could use kelp as soap, and of course as a food source as well. Little blacksmiths going on, our cute little 5x5 towers as well, a nice bridge linking over to the Mystical Island. And we've also got a tavern right here. Shout out to Draconicus for planning out, I think it was Draconicus, planning out and building the tavern here. Beautiful. can never have enough taverns. We've got a little market going on here, and then a big statue. Big statue was done by It's a Me Gus. Do drop him a follow on Twitch as well. Small little workshops, blacksmiths, more poor people than you can shake a stick at, really. The palm trees I got from a palm tree text, like a schematic pack. So I'm just going to be putting the palm trees in kind of off camera. So you will see the palm trees just getting sort of pasted in left and right, probably slightly off camera. So again, the poor area, just as much detail and atmosphere as possible. Things on the ground, little water troughs, wheelbarrows, mushrooms, melons, pumpkins, fungus, hay, lanterns, all sorts of detail, bring the poor district to life. So now we're moving on to this area over here. Beyond the red dots, we're going to plan that as the farming area beyond the red dots there. But anyway, let's crack on with a little bit more building, I think. So you'd be glad to know this is kind of the last of the poor areas going up. We've also got the kelp area. We've got a couple of, I think, a hospital and a hot spring, which I'll show you in detail towards the end of the video. Some more warehouses, some more palm trees going in. Yeah, some really atmospheric details here, like the hot spring, absolutely epic. Okay, this is the very last poor bit, you'd be glad to know. Yeah, let's just skip over it. Let's go on to the farming area. This is how we're going to build the farmhouses. We're using this beautiful terracotta block, and we're using kelp, dried, packed kelp for the roof. What do you think of that idea? Do you think it's a good idea, or do I really need some kelp? Help. You know what I mean. We're going to add on details on top, like hay storage. We've even got berry farms. We've got water butts as well. A couple of more towers, and then more terracotta kelp farmhouses. These would be where the farm labourers would work, the people who would work on the farms and tend to the crops and the animals. We're also putting in more grass rather than kind of packed mud, which was the flooring system of choice in the poorer area. Now we're into farming. We're going for a little bit more grass with bone mealed areas and more paths. By the way, that area there with the cobblestone is going to be a market. We'll do that market a little bit later on. But I thought I'd show you very, very quickly here, kind of in first person mode, how we did the farmers' houses, the farmer family houses. Isn't it cool? So it's terracotta. We've got spruce trapdoors kind of on the edges, and then kelp on top. Then add in some chimneys, some nice trapdoors for kind of decoration. Don't forget sea pickles and coral as kind of fungus growing on your houses. And we've made some little stables here out of mushrooms. Mushroom stables. What do you think of that? Little places where the horses could come and stay safe at night. We've also got a bit of a paddock here where the horses can kind of eat loads of grass. Might actually thin that paddock down a little bit. Oh, this area here is going to be kind of a logging industry. Somewhere where we're going to have a sawmill, kind of a plank storage, kind of a lumber yard is going to be right here as well. I'm going to be adding a lot more grass. Over at the back here, as you can see, we've got still a few more things to do. This is where we're going to grow lots of berries, and we'll have some palm trees, but we'll also have some places where we can squash the berries in big tubs to make berry juice. Kind of the whole thing about the city is to kind of make it kind of medieval, maybe in a hot area, but also give a bit of realism. Okay, I'm going to shut up for a minute. Time lapse, some music, sit back, relax, enjoy. Alright, to finish off, let's have a good look around this place that we've built today. Let me just slow down. This is such a cool tip to the island, isn't it great? We've got plenty of wheat, little shacks for storage as well. The gorgeous palm trees as well. Little scarecrows having fun. But it's packed, it is detailed. Maybe you guys can get some inspiration as we just walk around here. We've got pumpkin and melon sellings, epic butt pumpkins and melons. In fact, epic butts, pelons and mumpkins. That's the kind of thing I say on my stream because I'm a little bit dippy. This is where they would grow as well. Compost, little broken down fences and walls, vines. We might add some little player heads to these vines as well to represent kind of the berries. More wheat absolutely everywhere. Beautiful little pond. Someone else selling some nice cool drinks. Epic Butts juice bar, probably the first time that's ever been said. We've got some beehives, more vines. Around here, more kind of formal planted vegetables, a nice orchard as well. I feel like this orchard is named after somebody as well. Who's this? Oh yes, this is the Snipper Orchard. The Snipper Orchard, he gives some really cool donations in the live stream and we named something after him. More trees, water butts, palm trees, and then this is into the farmer houses as well. Really compact, really super simple. Such an easy way of building, especially on the diagonal. So many diagonals we had to do as well. I think Shula did a nice big barn for us here as well. Really cool. What do we have? Some little carts. We can actually fly. Where should we go? Let's go around in this direction as well. Ooh, what is this? Some of the stuff I don't even notice. We've got cranes lifting goods up and down, even a little sewer as well. A lot of you were saying we should have a sewer, so that's something we can maybe dig out and make a bit more fancy later on. We've also got, I don't know what that is, but we've got a market right here. Selling chests, selling pot plants, all sorts and things, selling fish. Look at the fish. So cool around there as well. Okay, more poor. Oh, here's the berries over here. These are great things to look at. Quality inspiration here. Little scaffolding. We've got ladders coming up, and we've got the berries. We've also got coral. Underneath the coral, obviously, you need some water. We've got netherwort and red carpet as well. I think there's another block as well. Could be wrong. Anyway, that's the berries getting squished into some juice there. And there's little kind of taps down here where you would get all the berry juice out, bottle it up and sell it in your store. Here's the berries getting planted. We could probably do with planting a few more berries. There doesn't seem to be very many. Maybe we could plant some along there as well. Over here, we've got a little place which is going to be used for chopping up all the logs as well, with the stone cutters representing log saws as well. Some over here, little carts, stored logs, and then we've got Nests and Sun Lumberyard built by Turtled YT. Thank you to all the amazing builders. Shout out to people like JJ, Shula, Turtled, on the diagonal as well. I'll try and list all your names. We'll go over to the name board at the end. On the diagonal, talking to him, look at this beautiful, beautiful windmill. I absolutely love this windmill. Isn't this epic? Look inside the windmill. Guys, look at this. You won't believe it. It's unreal. So you've got the mechanism. Here's the windmill coming in, right? And then the power comes in like that. It has this big sort of transmission cog thing. And the power goes down the way. Energy goes down to this bit here, which is, look at these big things. These big wheels, they go round and round and crush the wheat to turn it into flour. Isn't that cool? That's one of the best mechanisms I've seen on the diagonal. Dude, well done. Absolutely beautiful. So it's great to have that. I might just flip that round so it faces the other direction, but I'm kind of still thinking about that. What else can I show you in this place? There's plenty of poor areas. Amazing, isn't it? Definitely Mystical Island next. Look at all the poor people. It's so many. We've got the warehouses to do as well. Might straighten up those docks and add some cool ships in as well. Ooh, we have a ship over here. Let me just show you the last thing today. We have a ship. This is designed by Storm. Storm, well done. He actually used a tutorial for the bottom of it. I think it was a Duke-on Red ship tutorial. And then the top of it, he's done himself. And he's kind of still working on the sails. But look, we've got this kind of purple... We've got a kind of a new banner. Did you spot the banner? We've got a new banner for our kingdom. This is kind of the new banner for our kingdom, I think. Or do we have a purple banner somewhere? I'm getting confused about which banners we've got and which ones we haven't. Now, so episode 6, we're going to do Mystical Island and probably even move on to our palace as well. The palace is going to be right here. Can't wait to work on this. We've actually started some prototypes for the palace as well. I'm looking for kind of inspiration as well. But what we can do is just set the render distance up to a ridiculous number, and we'll try and load in the whole city for you. Hey, that is it, rendering the whole map. Doesn't it look absolutely wonderful just after 5 episodes? Awesome progress. Hey, if you would like to download this map in Windows 10 version or Java edition, then you can on my Patreon. It'll be a completely blank version of the map, complete with cliffs and water, placed into a nice world for you to build your own city on. So check that out, patreon.com/Andyisyoda. You also get access to my Discord, my Patreon survival server, your own big plots, world edit. You could build with me in live streams. There's all sorts of benefits for becoming one of my Patreons, and over 300 of you have already, so thank you so much to each and every one of you. Very, very much appreciated indeed. Hey, please join me on Twitch. I would love to see you there. I'll be back tomorrow on Twitch at 4 p.m. UK time, building the Mystical Island and working on the palace area. Thank you again for watching. Leave some feedback in the comments because I read every single YouTube comment. I always have. Take care for now. Ciao, ciao in the blocks. Be with you.